Hey guys, so this video is about creating a follow-up system and then how to work your business differently on the weekends. So we'll touch base on the follow-up system. As you all know, following up is key to your successful business. So I'll just share some different ways and follow-up systems that coaches have used, and then you can try them and find out what works for you. And it might be a blend of several. For me, I'm old school. I use paper and pen. I have this cute little notebook and it fits perfectly in my purse, and I simply just write their name and the last time I've touched base with them. And sometimes I'll write a note if they were into coaching or they want me to follow up with them next spring. But I'll go through this and make sure I follow up almost on a monthly basis, sometimes even more if they're in my stories or something like that. But this seems to work for me, and it's just been a method I've continued to use. The one thing I do is I write January 2020, and then I start a list of people, and I know I've talked to all those people in January, and then maybe a month later I'll reach back out to them depending on what they've said and things like that. And then those are the people I concentrate on for the month to invite to my challenge group. So that's what I use. The other method that's widely used is your note section in your phone. You just simply type their name in it. The handy thing about that is you usually always have your phone with you, so it's easy just to type a name and a little follow-up note there. So I'd used that method for a while, and that seemed to work. And just when my follow-up list I felt like got to be too long, it just wasn't my thing. Other people use Excel. For me, that didn't really work well because I am not working my business at home much. It's usually on the pockets of time. So if I'm waiting for the kiddos to get out of an activity and I'm inviting and messaging, that just didn't seem to be very conducive. I did start that at first, but just long term it didn't seem to work right for me. But I know several successful people that do that method. You also use an app. It's one app is called Asana, and you'll type in their information. I believe you can type in some notes, and then you'll set a day to follow up with them. If they say next spring, you can put it in next spring. If they say, oh, talk to me in 2 weeks, you can do that. So that's kind of really handy too. There's just a variety of systems out there, and they all work, but you have to figure out what works best for you. So I would encourage you to try a couple of them, figure out, tweak it, and then go with it. But the key is to follow up. So you need to make sure the system works for you. Okay, the second part of this is how I work my business differently on the weekends. So I have a full-time job, 2 active kiddos, and so during the weeknights, it's super busy between activities, homework, I've got booster club meetings, things like that. So I have very limited time during the week. So what I try to do is I work a little bit more on the weekends. I run my own groups, and so I schedule all my posts for a week at a time so that I don't have to worry about making sure that I'm engaging in my group with a post or every single day. It's already done for me. It's already laid out. It's been scheduled. I do the same thing for my Facebook page and my Instagram page. Out there is I try to type up my messages throughout the week, get my pictures ready and things like that. The other great thing is take several pictures. If you're all dolled up one day, change your clothes a couple times or stage a few things if you'd like. And I try to get a library of pictures. I always try to have 1 or 2 in the pockets that I can pull from at any time in case I forgot something or I get behind. So I have all my posts scheduled for my group, my Facebook page, my Instagram page, and then if I have to, I share a weekly meal plan with my group. I do those type of things. The other thing I do is my invites I've always increased on the weekends. So if I do 25 Monday through Friday, I'll do 50 on Saturday and Sunday. I've just found that I have a lot more time to follow up, more nooks and crannies of time, things I can do like that. So that seems to be super helpful. If I can get all those tasky things mostly done on the weekends, it just frees up my time to get my power hour done during the week, which is very attainable. The other thing is sometimes our weekends are super crazy and I don't have a lot of time. So if that's going to be the case, I try to find one night during the weeknight where I can spend a little bit more time to get that done. 1 to 2 nights a week, it works for me. So most of the time it's 90% of the time on the weekends, but it always isn't like that. So a little preparation is key. Just like your meal planning or prepping on Sundays, you're going to do your business just like that. And that is so helpful and critical to success because sometimes when life just happens, you've got things ready to go in your back pocket. Always have a post in your back pocket that you can use in times of an emergency so you're staying consistent in your business. That is the most important thing. So I hope these tips and tricks help you along the way. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your coach.